Hey everyone, welcome to game 1 of a brand new Pro Elf run. Elf Union Pro Elves. They have two names. Nobody knows why. Actually, I'm sure somebody knows why, but I don't know why. They've just got two names. Sometimes they're Elf Union, sometimes they're Pro Elves. I don't even know which one is the official one. I have gone with this build. It's 2 blitzers, 2 catchers, and then a whole lot of linemen. There's not that many options with Pro Elves, like all the Elf teams, you're a bit restricted by the cost of them. I think that given this Elf team starts with 0 dodge skill, so unlike Dark Elves, you can start with the Witches, unlike Wood Elves, you can start with the Catchers and the War Dancers, you've got no dodge skill to begin with. I think you have to take 3 rerolls, because you need to be able to use that 2+ dodging to reposition. Once you've done that, in my opinion, the blitzers are non-negotiable. I think they're the best players on the Pro Elf roster with the block and sidestep, and you want to get them to dodge as quick as you can. And then I think you just want to get 2 catches. I know some people would like to get the thrower. I can understand the benefit of having the thrower early because you can start racking up some SVP on it, throwing some vantage passes. But I find in the early going, the movement is so critical because actually most of your team is movement 6, which is not great. One of the things you really want as an elf team is to be able to use your speed to outposition opponents, and when most of your team is movement 6, that's hard to do. So I always go with both catches. I like this build, but I will say the problem with this build is we haven't got an apothecary, and quite often you'll start a run with this team and you'll have a positional or even 2 positionals die, and then you'll just feel like you have to start over. So it's a bit hit and miss for that. We are up against some necromantic. They've got 2 golems, 2 wraiths. They've got a block werewolf already because they played 2 games, and they have 2 ghouls and a kick. That is a random scale kick zombie lineman. We're getting a tiny bit of inducement, so it will take an assistant coach. I think they were originally Pro Elves, but now Elf U. Yeah, I don't know. J-Lev, agile humans without much block and with lower armor. They're a tough start, Elf Union. I think they can get really good. Really good is overstating it, because they do suffer from, even when they get better, they suffer from just basically not being Wood Elves. But I think they can get quite good in the mid-TVs once you've got more positionals and a whole bunch more dodge skill. But they are, with the low armor, they can be a pretty punishing start. They have a habit of just dying, and there's not a lot you can do about it. You just have to roll with those punches, and the good news is in a ladder, if you want to, you can always restart. They sound awful when you describe them. I mean, they are, in my opinion, the most fun elves, because the block sidestep blitzers, heaps of fun, get dodge on those, and have a whale of a time. Such good annoying pieces with 1 skill added, and the catchers with Nerves of Steel are incredible once they get skilled up. Like, once these have got dodge, block, or wrestle, depending what you're doing with them, and then any other skills a bonus, like, these are very, very good players. But until then, they're a bit of hard work. I mean, even until then, they're very useful, right? They're just very high. They're very swingy up till then, because dodges can fail at any moment.
Today is my 111th birthday!
Technically yesterday, but yes, it was my birthday yesterday. We got a blitz, which is good. It's quite a deep kick, so it's not as easy as it would otherwise be to take full advantage of it. We've got 4 players. 29 again. Definitely 29 again. Incredible how many 29th birthdays I've had at this point. Honestly, people are like, how is she still 29? And I don't even know. I don't know how I do it. What do I mean again exactly? It's never happened before. Boo. Greedy rush, just so that it's not right next to that one. Puts a bit of pressure on it back here. So obviously, like with it being deep, we weren't able to get down to it, which is less good. But we have been able to put this in square. Well, we haven't actually. The ball has bounced in square one now. They can pick that up, but then what do, right? Like you need to get your fast players back now to protect it. And they have spent half their rerolls for the drive already, so that's nice. Yeah, that's it, J-Lev. That's definitely it. Last year was 28, this year is 29. Definitely.
I've seen lying on the field during my career. Well, I could start my own team. You only need 1 million gold, right?
In theory, they could surf this catcher, and I did think when I left it there, maybe they would. But it's definitely requires a double rush from that wolf. Would leave their wolf on the sideline.
These are not spirit fingers.
That's very kind.
These are spirit fingers.
Thank you for the birthday bits, Deep. That's really generous. And thank you for hanging out all year and being an awesome member of the community. Technically yesterday, didn't we? But I didn't stream yesterday. I thought I would spend yesterday mostly offline.
They picked up the ball.
Thanks, Andrew. Okay, they did get the ball without using another reroll, which is obviously very sad. Can we get to that ball? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, we definitely can. I don't think we even counted this one out, because they probably should put that zombie around the back of it. Yeah, so we can do... I mean, it's... Oh, this is already the point where you're like, and this is where you wish you had some dodge skill, because we're going to have to roll a lot of 2s this turn. It's exactly where it's like it looks good on paper, because they're elves and they can just do stuff. But actually, without dodge skill, all those 2 pluses quickly add up to less good chances than you might think. So that's good right away. And by the way, one thing that I think is really good to like learn with the sidestep, if you can get into one of the straight ahead or straight to the side squares, that's always much more annoying with sidestep than with the diagonal squares. Because diagonal squares, they've only got to fill 2 to blitz you off, whereas from here they've got to fill more. Just a little sidestep thing worth keeping in mind with this team. Yeah, I think we're just going to go for this. Well, let's not click it all at once. Let's click the blitz and click on you so we can roll the dice one at a time. Well, that's gone well. We are out of movement, so we can't get it, but no reroll used there is pretty incredible. I'm going to base that wolf there, even though it's going to get a catch killed. Can I get to that ball? I was just going to do a block here, but now the ball's on the floor. I feel like it's probably worth trying to get to it. What would that look like? Graf, thank you so much for the resub. Three, no, can't do it that way. So 2. Two, 3, 2, 2, 2, or 2, 3, 3, 2, which gives us some extra movement. I think we're just going to try this. I probably won't be rerolling if it fails here, but if it fails there, I probably would. Well, then, yeah, I'm not rerolling. Do you know what? Of all the places to roll a 1, that's fine. We could have rolled a 1 much earlier in that sequence. So I would much rather have Fend. Dimmy G, Fendo P. 24-hour birthday stream? Not sure about that one, I'm afraid, Dukes. Not sure about that one. But thanks, girl. Obviously, Fend is going to kick my butt later. Although, really, what's going to happen is K-Folk is going to kick my butt later. It might not be that Nobility is what kicks my butt, but just the fact that K-Folk is really good at the Butt Bowl. Oh, Frenzy Push means we're going to end up based. We do get the POW on our catcher. Didn't die, that's good. Golem gets a push.
That's a good choice for this play.
Wraith gets a POW. What are they going with here? Like, are they going to blitz with this one on here, or are they going to use the fresh golem, double rush? Like, at the moment, that's a 1 dice, that's a 2 dice. Okay, now there's 2 dice. Oh, 1 in 9, last reroll. Does get the POW. We definitely don't scatter this, so I think we just go this way. Because it's already next to 1 tackle zone, so at least pick up a 4+. Okay, not dead is good. Thanks, Shep.
That's a good choice for
And
this
then 1 dice over here for them. Alright. Here we go. Oh, and then there's a turnover. And our elf did not die, which is nice. Do we scatter the ball here? It's a bit of a scary scatter the ball situation, because if it goes that way, there's 2 ghouls just waiting to catch it. This is like really like a situation where there's a lot of opportunity for us, but there's also a real like possibility we just ruin it.
Fast and impossible
I really want to hit this wolf, but I think maybe I should use this player to blitz here, and then at least we've got that basing the ghouls before it scatters. I think we're scattering. Okay, that wasn't quite how it was meant to go, but we've got it on our player, which is good. Do we take the 2+2+ get away? I think no. There's no point like risking just giving it up. Make them work for it. This is their drive.
close and personal, Bob.
You need to be close. So close they can smell your breath and see the dead insects in your teeth.
Giving it with so many hits here.
Going into the opponent's tackle zone. Should be good.
Great. These balls will struggle to dodge.
Oh, that was a second dodge that I missed. That shouldn't have been. We got up from there. It should have been. That shouldn't have been another dodge, but somehow I added one. Hi, Mr. Tibbler. Welcome, first stream. Welcome, welcome. I know. Not sure I did that turn as well as I could, but we have tied up the wolf. We have tied up this flesh golem. They have got the number there to get a spare player, but they didn't power, so that's great. That means we can stay next to the ball. I guess into this square is probably the one, or is that better? No, I think this one's the one. Welcome to. How did you find us, Mr. Tibbler? Have you come from YouTube or? We're so close to 1,000 YouTube subs. Oh, it's another 1 in 9. Wow, they've had pretty rough dice. We're so close to 1,000 YouTube subs. If you're not subbed on the YouTube, please sign up. It'd be awesome. It'd be awesome to get to 1,000.
I hope he knows what he's doing. They've got the advantage.
Bonk. It's done. Everything is scary.
We are the weirdos in this game.
Oh, thank you so much for the prime sub, Mr. Tibbers. That is very kind. Nice. Well, if we can just bonk this one, then we don't have to do any dodging. We cannot bonk that one. Don't think we want to re-roll it. So we just push. Follow. Probably should have got this up before I even did that. I think I was waiting to see if I got free movement on that, but let's put you there. And then let's bring you around. Punch this one. Good. I think now I can dodge this. I mean, it frees up this Wraith, but I'm not sure that Wraith can get anywhere particularly amazing now, so that's good. And where do we take this? Just like there? That looks pretty safe. We're screened from that side. That zombie can just push in, screen from that side. So yeah, one dodge there.
Very nice move.
I think we'll do for now, and then we might as well dodge this as the last thing to do. We've done well on the dodges. At some point in this game, we're going to run out of these 2 pluses. Thanks for the follow, Cappadocious. You can jump and go. Yeah, we could have jumped and gone straight for the touchdown, but we don't need to. So we're going to play it a bit more safe than that. We're not in a rush. Didn't want to risk a dice we don't need to roll. I guess I've done both. Oh, thank you. That's very kind, honestly. And like, no one needs to sub here or there. You're very welcome whether you're subbed or not. But it's all appreciated.
I've always been a fan of elves. They sell a rather fetching line of t-shirts.
This is, yeah, obviously from the necromantic point of view, this is a very rough start. They had to spend rerolls really early on blocks. The deep kick meant it was hard for them to get the ball safe. The blitz also meant we got down there early. And then you see this can always happen though still. This is why you've got to be careful even when things are going well for you with Pro Elves, because your team is still all low armour. Although actually it wouldn't have mattered what our armour was because they rolled an 11 and then another 11. Hey, Country Pistol. Welcome to the Weirdos. Are you a Blood Bowl noob like me or a Blood Bowl pro like pretty much everyone else? That is absolutely not true that anyone here is a Blood Bowl pro. First of all, because I don't think there are Blood Bowl pros. But second of all, if they were, I wouldn't put myself among them. Never played a single game? Where are you based again, Cheeks? Like which country? Because you should come to a tournament. It's a turnover. You're in the UK? Yeah, you should come to the next Chicken Bowl maybe. Just a push there, it's a shame. I like the knockdown. We've got to stand up. I think we're going to have to dodge here and I don't want to. I do not want to dodge here, but I think I might have to. Because we're not going to knock over that flesh golem, are we?
This player likes to be well assisted in the fight.
Hey, that play looked almost comical.
What I would like to do is hand off to a blitzer and score on the blitzer. Because scoring on a lineman early in the run, not really interested in that SVP, whereas getting the blitzers to dodge quickly, that is absolutely going to upgrade the team a lot. 1, 2, 3. So we could do that and risk a handoff in the end zone. I feel like maybe that's the only way we're going to safely... Safe is the wrong word, but I think that's the safest way we're going to have it transferring the ball, because anywhere else we put it, it's going to be hittable. So let's see if we can do this. Handoff is already selected.
Within grasping range of the
Hit the dodge.
It's another
Nice. Yeah, we really want to... it's greedy to do that and not just take the score on the lineman, but we really want to get the blitzers leveled as soon as possible. The catches are tricky because the catches do tend to die, but if the catches don't die, they tend to take care of themselves on the SVP because they're your fastest players and they're the ones that you look for in the quick drives. So you tend to end up getting SVP on them anyway. The blitzers at the beginning can be a bit of a pain to get the SVP on, so it's, I think anytime there's a chance to just speed that process up, you should probably look to grab it. It's not like a big pain. Obviously they're elves, so it's not like trying to get flesh golem levels or Saurus levels, but still. Did I see Discord? I did not see Discord. Let's have a look at Discord. Oh no! Okay, don't worry, Giraffe at all. Don't worry. Let me
wow, they took advantage. Competition is rough on that field today.
Opponent did get a free reroll from the kick of them, which does make a difference because they were down to 0. Sorry, just a little distraction relating to the Super League game. And all the other introverts are going to myself to do it. I understand that, I do. And I know there's... you're definitely not the only person who has that struggle. We've been trying for a while to get Crystal Hunter to come in for a tabletop tournament sometime, and he's reluctant to do it as well. So yeah, people will have their own reasons for doing it, but I do think that tabletop Blood Bowl is the most fun version of Blood Bowl, in my opinion. I think it's easily the best fun version of this game.
I should probably say something meaningful to all our Cabal Vision viewers. everybody's splat.
Sorry, just having a Discord conversation in the background, which makes for great hashtag content. But just need to try and work something out.
Whoa, that player is a real
Okay, not quite over. Foul appearance on the Wraith, getting in our way. That's a little awkward, isn't it? Is that worth a reroll? Probably not.
Let's see what the other side can do.
The trick is to sign up, book all your travel, wander up to the event day of, start freaking out, thinking, wait, what the fuck am I doing? Such a bad idea. Panic, panic, panic. Summon some courage, walk in, have a lovely time. I mean, like, basically, yes. The thing that always needs to be said is just, like, it is such a, like, super friendly community. Genuinely. Because I've gone to tournaments before. There was, even, like, last year I went to one in America because I was away on work and I was like, oh, I'm kind of near to this thing. Maybe I should go. And I felt like everything you're thinking about there, about like walking into a room and feeling like, oh my god, like what am I doing here? And like, yeah, perhaps I've just been lucky with my experiences, but I really feel like within this hobby, I've just had so many good experiences of nice people.
They're still
Yeah, the reason that I think that's another one, and wow, their blocking dice have been really bad. The reason why I think Andy's tournament, the Bang Average Chicken Bowl, is a good one to start with, is just because you'll see faces you recognise. Like, I've always been there. Andy's always there if you follow Andy's stream at all. Lots of stream people who are like regulars in stream chats are there, so you get a bit more of that feeling of like, oh, I know people before I even start. But even if you go to a tournament where you don't have that, you'll still find lots of lovely people. What are we going for here? So we can do 2+2+ dodges and hit the ball, but we are power fishing because we are hitting that without a block. I think I want to try this first, see if we get lucky. We do not get lucky. Because if we'd freed up those, I might have done the bits here. I think now what I want to do is this. Plonk that on top of there so that's at least covered. Hopefully. No, we rolled a snake. Well, I did say we were due to roll a snake, and we rolled one. I can't complain. My opponents had terrible blocking dice. I think we were due. Beard crunch is way too high. There are some beards. Collie, I don't know if you're listening, but check Discord if you are, and let me know what you think. Or don't. But yeah, if you are listening and see Discord. Oh my god, there's no double skull. They have rolled terribly. They still might score here. We haven't got like a super easy hit on the ball. So that is just in range without any dodges. And that hasn't actually got an easy route out. Like that's a 4+ from there. Can get around there to hit. This is 2+2+. Yeah, it's not as easy as it feels like it should be. The two bodies here are actually doing some work. So I think we've got to go for it without the block. Try it with you. I think you've got to stand up.
Today is my 111th birthday.
The other players stood there like statues with such easy.
Here we got there. We rolled a pow because we're a cheeky sod. And that is a seriously injured goal.
Oh, wait! Something's happening. That's why I love this game.
Well, that is still not done for us, is it? Because that is somewhere our opponent can definitely get it. Okay. Everyone tries to stand up. I really like to have a scoring threat, but the only one who can really do it is you. And probably it's best if you are the one who tries to do a 3+2+ and gets to the ball. Uh-oh. Oh well, so they can score. Pretty much just 3+ dodge and 3+ pickup. They've got dodge skill for the dodge. They could chain push here if they can free someone to get there. Not sure who they've got that's got the movement. Maybe that way. No, I know, Maya. Like honestly, it's amazing how often ghouls don't regen. Seems really harsh.
Comes from spending any time on the ground in this game.
3+ pickup. Do you know what? Fair enough. Like, obviously we were hoping to defend, but our opponent rolled so many skulls. I really can't complain about them getting across the line there. We are still 1-1 off their drive. We've got a chance to try for a 1-10, although they can stop it with stand firm and side step. And even numbers into the second half. Uh, 1-10 attempt. Okay, they've not really set up to defend the 1-10. So let's give ourselves a go at that. We haven't got any rerolls, which will definitely make it harder. And we haven't got a thrower, which will also make it harder. But it's still very doable. Second one hits from here. I think that all works. I think that all works. Oh, they've gone for kicks, or solid defense. Solid defense will probably kill it. Solid defense will probably kill it. Hooray! Who's that? Electric Vision! Thank you so much for the raid, Evie. How are you? They have... I mean, it's still technically possible, but with no rerolls, it's asking for some pretty hard dodges. We'd have to go 4+4+. 1 dice. And if I had an apothecary, maybe I'd be more inclined to do that, but without the apothecary, I'm just going to say no. I'm just going to say let's not. Let's not. We don't need to.
Looks like the players
Let's
have
injure their
run
players
their
instead.
remark. We're not playing soccer. Oh,
Thanks for the raid, EV. How was your stream today? That has regen, sadly, unlike the ghoul. Would you believe it, Evie? We saw another ghoul fail to regen earlier. Crazy. Just push.
That'll help the player move without risk.
unity is strength.
It was so good to meet you at Chicken Bowl. Speaking of tournaments, Evie, it was wicked to finally put a face to the name. And I was super glad that you had such a good time at your first tabletop tournament. I know, Freezebot, that's the joke. That's the joke. That's the whole gag.
Still, I'm willing to bet a good punch will have been face down in blood.
Oh, I should have done the pass with you. Now I'm just doing it on random lineman. Oh well. Oh well. Right, Dimmy.
Ah, good.
Right.
It's always
That's fine.
what do you make of the pass?
Oops.
They should replace that player before they lose any more.
Right. Okay, they've kept the same formation. They got their player back. We did get 2 SVP for the murder on a catcher, which is nice. Now, I think this is going to be a tough drive, though. Necro are pretty good on defense. I don't think I want to Daka. I don't think with this much movement 6 I'd even feel confident I could do the Daka, which is quite important. Doing. You there. Except I want to take the block first. Be there. Be there. Make sure that's harder to serve. Gonna leave the gap there. They haven't got much speed on this side anyway, like that flesh golem can't run down that side, so. Fun elves. Felfs. High kick. You like a high kick?
Nothing's going to
Just a push. I think we keep going there and take the extra hit. You know what I miss? I miss having a tree. Trees are good. Trees are good to have on an ice scrimmage.
There's only one word to say.
Not words. A sound. Crunch. That could have been worse.
There's only one word to say.
Not words. A sound. Crunch.
Trials, when did this happen? New team. First game of the run. First game of the run.
Players arrive to assist their teammate.
Oh no.
Yikes! They're going to be carrying that scar around for the rest of their show.
Okay, sorry, I am distracted. I need to focus. Right. We definitely want to punch this werewolf in the face. We're going to have to roll a lot of dodges this turn, and I am scared of them. Ugh. This is free, right? Like, yeah. Okay, so... this is definitely not going to end badly. Putting my ball carrier over here.
That's a good choice for this play.
Not ideal. Also not ideal.
Slippery like an eel.
This is getting worse.
Squash him next time.
This is getting worse. Okay. I think I'm glad they stepped off actually. I think that was worse for me if they stayed on.
Nicely done.
I think I could have done many things better this time, but at least we dodged well. Thanks, Evie. Yeah, it was roasting down here earlier as well.
Balance.
So what we've done here
To running down.
is
One tactic is
put the frenzy piece so it's got a 1 dice here, but it can't get 2 dice,
the simple.
and it would go into red dice with the frenzy. So yeah, they're not going to blitz onto that,
Choice for this.
but they can now free up by blitzing there. Means they can't blitz the ball carrier, but now they can bring in an extra player here and go 2. They can start on 2 dice on this. It'll still sidestep into red dice, which I guess what they're going to go for. Like not having dodge on this piece is such a big difference. Like if that has dodge, then this becomes a much stronger position. Because even if you make this a 2 dice, it still hits into a position where that will be assisting me and not them. Yeah, I set it to auto-select handoff partial because a couple of times I forgot to give the manual handoff command and it drove me potty. But this drives me potty sometimes as well because it makes it really fiddly for doing blitzes with ball carriers. The declaring action thing sometimes just makes things, adds a layer of complication.
Bandits and affiliated trolls.
But yeah, there is a setting for that, and that's what I've done.
Yes, I saw your infamous after-dinner speech at last
Okay, they're just not going to
year's
take that
TV
hit. I think that's probably the sensible thing to do there, what they've
The
done.
following riot was really quite
What they're doing here, which I think is absolutely, in general, the right strategy against us, is they are just going to keep basing us up and saying, okay, you keep doing 2+ dodges, because if you make me do that enough times with no dodge skill, it's going to go wrong for me.
They've got the advantage, but there is no sure thing in
So yeah, I think it's a good strategy for them.
Almost complicated.
do I take the 1 dice here and just force my way up the sideline? The problem is if I come back to the middle, there's 2 great big bloody flesh golems here in the middle. Whereas if I can do this, which is a 2+, finish your movement there, can make a sort of sideline screen. Problem is this player, it's going to make it pretty ropey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ugh. It's pretty ropey. But this is where I talk about the lack of speed on pro elves. Like with wood elves, I'd feel much more confident switching sides again, which is what you generally want to do with elves. You want to go back and forth, back and forth. But I just find with pro elves, until you get a couple more catches, it's just not that easy. Because most of the team is not faster than your opponent. I'm going to regret this, but I'm going to try this.
If the player is
Well,
pushing,
that I do
it
not
will
regret.
finish
That's
in the
great.
public. And in general, fans are much more dangerous than players.
Armor break is incredible. Do I go full sideline cage and hand off to the side step? It's probably the safest spot it can be, is if I do that, hand off there and then cover the back on the screen. It's probably the actual safest spot I can be in. Obviously the handoff itself, not so safe. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, this is risky. This is risky business, but no risk it, no biscuit, right? It's 2 2+ with you, or also 2 2+ with you. No, 1 2+ with you. 2 with you, yeah. No risk it, no biscuit. And everyone loves a biscuit. We know that. We all know that everyone loves a biscuit. I've had a lot of chat down the years in this stream about biscuits. There is one absolutely consistent theme. Biscuit enjoyment. I lost a lot of friends over biscuits. I mean, at least you didn't do what Keith did to me. When Keith tried to put rich tea in, I don't know, A tier or something. What was my favourite biscuit? Chocolate hobnob. It's a cliche, but it's just the correct answer. Chocolate hobnob. #1 biscuit. I'm still up here actually. So they could surf a catcher here. Maybe the top catcher makes more sense. Goes 2 dice into 1 dice, but you can do it. Looks like that's what they're going for. Gets the power, so no surf. Actually, I don't know if they had the movement to do surf there. I think they would have... Oh yeah, they had one more. Yeah, they could have surfed it. So, lucky for us, no surf. My biscuit tier list is 100% correct. Hey, it wasn't. It wasn't 100% correct. But we appreciated you introducing the biscuit tier list trend that became a trend for Blood Bowl streams. Oh my god. Shout out to both Keith and Jimmy, who are both streamers. Lots of lovely streams in chat. I've started as a I've done this for lots of other people. Giraffe was here before. Just going to do all the shout outs. Blood Bowl, not this here before. Shamba.
Players quickly before trying anything else.
Electric Vision, who raided in. Nuts. Electric has a weird way of doing the electric underscore vision. You're new to following Blood Bowl streams. These are all awesome people to be following. Thanks for the follow. J-Lev's alright. Sometimes he forgets to leave his chair on stream like he's supposed to. Right, we're in a bit of a pickle here. We're in a bit of a pickle. One dice. The one dice here, as long as we get at least a push, would give us a 2+ through. Can we score if we do that? 1. So it's like a 2+, 3+, 2+. And we'd be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can do it. So it's 2, 3, 2. Oh, it's not even a 2 because we've got that tackle zone. Oh, that's not great, is it? Can we take advantage of the nerves of steel here, maybe? Yeah, I think we can. Blitz that. Hopefully knock it over. So we actually don't need the nerves of steel, but then we can do a jump over that goal and go that way. Or we can sneak this dodge. Didn't sneak the dodge. Did get the knockdown. Lovely. Might as well just shove you into there. I think we leave our blitzer here because it's going to make that wolf do a dodge. No, we snicked the hand off. No! Oh, what a disaster. I thought that was quite a nice play because we hand off there, 2+, then it's a 2+ leap over this, and then we just run off that way and they're probably not going to catch us. But if you roll too many 2s, things will fail. What's a 3? Did I do a 3+ dodge by mistake? Two plus catch, 2+ jump over.
There's only one word to say about this one.
I don't know what was a 3. Well, the only good news here is that they've only got one player that can really pick this ball up, which is the wolf. But they have freed it up with that because we have to sidestep or we're getting served.
That's a natty. Still, I'm willing to bet a good punch will have been face down in the mud.
Ferret! Hey, ferret. Yeah, we're in a bit of a pickle here. We're in a bit of a pickle. And the problem is once you get stuck to the sideline against Necro, they've got all these great, like, just sticking you there pieces, right? Like the sidestep, the stand firm. Like once they box you in, you're really boxed in. Which maybe is a reason I shouldn't have gone up the sideline. I don't know, I didn't feel like I had great options coming back to the middle that drive, but you could definitely make an argument that it was a bad idea to go to the sideline because once they get you here, they're really going to get you there. Does not look like it's going to be the safest ball, so hopefully we can seal it back. We have got a real mess on there.
That's quite a mess. Even seems struggle to untie.
I think this is all getting served next turn.
One of the team's gonna play hidden
Guess I stand that up, take that block,
but they need to action it
at least get you off the sideline.
Now his buddy can move freely.
He seems a little stunned.
So the two dice hit is just base that there and then 2+. I did get the power.
That's the way.
I'd loved an armor break, but not to be. That would be the best outcome, right? Like, get that there, but it's hard to do. Is it better to take the 1 dice block here and at least trap that ghoul the other side? Probably.
Can't argue with that call, can you?
Because we can also push into our sidestepper and bring it there. So now we've got 2 sidesteppers that are a bit more in useful squares. Good. It's not that I think I'm going to stop them from getting the ball here. I think they get the ball pretty easily because they can just block that and then blitz that. But hopefully now we've made it again so it'll be hard for them to get the ball safe at the end of this turn. That's kind of what I'm thinking. We will see.
Clean fly in my coffee. Help those teeth, Jim. I'll have to pick up most of them off the ground in a few seconds' time.
Like a
If you
fog
can
bomb
read
with
the android's
boobies.
memory,
Boobies!
maybe you can see what happens.
Boobies! Oh, 1 in 9. Oh no, oh damn it, I thought that was Gollum, I wasn't paying attention. Damn it. Yeah, I think I just got this, haven't I? Maybe I had to do the hard dodge last time. Maybe I did 3+ dodge to hit the ball because I could have hit it from a different angle. Maybe that was a mistake. I think with hindsight, I would do it differently. But with hindsight, I might do many things differently. The snake, when we got it on the catch, was still just badly timed, right? Like the snake, when it happened, was just really a really bad time to get a snake. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can get 1 dice on it still. Oh, maybe we can use that now. Dare say we'll have a go at it.
Is this going to be enough to come out on top? They could follow up, but they've wisely decided not to. That's very
The other boys stood there like statues. Such easy.
Good.
It's done myself.
Left an armor break. Would have loved an armor break. Okay, well, we've got the ball at least. Something. Thank you for the raid, whoever that was. Christopher, thank you so much for the raid. Oops. Sorry, I'm being pinged and it's distracting me. Okay. Right. Okay, well. We have the ball back for a moment. See how long that lasts.
Not bad.
Scoring threat, I guess. That seems good to have. Really not sure what to do with you. Probably should just leave you.
was your favourite moment as a Blood Bowl player, Bob?
Well, it has to be scoring my first touchdown, Jim. You see, I just ripped the head off this kid and given the split with the changing rules before the game. So just for fun, I shoved the ball down his throat and then lobbed his whole body into the end zone. The ref said it was classified as a catch, so I scored a touchdown.
That's a natural move. Still, I'm willing to bet a good punch will have you face down in the mud.
So they got the POW. We'll side step this way. Hopefully scatters up. Scatters sideways. Well, at least they've got to come back and get it. In fact, that's not the worst because we've got to go all the way around to get it. Fails the pickup. Last reroll. Does get it. Super League is next. So we are running out of elves.
Oh, he's going to get into
But
They're not too
we're
excited.
not dead yet. I mean, we're pretty close to it, but we're not dead yet. I think they probably shouldn't have blocked us there. That might make our life easier if it doesn't break armor.
Face down in the
That might give us a better option. So that means we can at least get to there. So it's 3 2s to get to there. And then that would give us still red dice, but then we could do... it's getting harder, guys. It's definitely getting harder. We could do that 4+. Oh my god. Let's see if we can get this here first. I mean, it's probably none of it's going to work. It's a lot to do.
The other player stood there like it's so easy.
Last reroll. You had to finish it then. Oh well, well played to our opponent. You know, I think I definitely could have played that game better. I was a little bit distracted at times trying to work some stuff out in the background, but I think this move here, I don't know, maybe it was the wrong move, maybe it was just not well executed enough. Maybe we just got unlucky, right? Because if we make the 2+ catch and then a 2+ jump, I think we score. But I do think this is like some of this is the stuff that's tricky with pro elves, like I've been saying, when you haven't got dodge skill yet, and when you haven't got a bit more of the high movement players, you just don't have the flexibility that you do with other elf teams, right? Like I think with other elf teams, you're much more comfortable pivoting left and right. And I just felt like once we'd made the move to this side, we didn't have the movement to get back. And maybe I'd made too much of a move to the side already. Like I definitely don't think I played like a perfect game at all. But yeah, I didn't feel like coming back to the middle was right at that time. And I do think this move could have worked if we hadn't sneaked that handoff. But that doesn't mean I took the best option on the table. There might have been better plays than what I did. Christopher, belatedly, thank you for the raid. I'm really sorry. I've been trying to work out something in the background while I've been playing this game in the second half, and it has not led to my absolute focus being where it should be. I don't think there's anything we can do, and I don't think they're going to block that because they've got no reroll, so I think we just call that an in turn. But thank you for the raid in, Christopher. And Blood Bowl Night, it was my birthday yesterday, but I didn't stream yesterday, so it's the closest thing to a birthday stream this year. Well played, Chainsword. Thanks, Maya.
Looks like that apothecary's magic sponge was on.
Really nice MVP though. We have got some good SPP out of the game. Actually, like for a first game on Pro Elves, we got a touchdown on a blitzer, which is nice. We also got a leveled up catcher. I think, you know, I think the offensive drive obviously like wasn't as good as it could have been, but maybe my biggest mistake actually was just scoring when I did on my defensive drive, because having turned the ball over with them out of rerolls, I thought, let's just score, get the touchdown on the blitzer. Again, all easy to say with hindsight, but I wonder if it was better to try and stall that a little bit longer, because they did end up equalising before halftime. If they don't do that, then we still draw the game, right? Like even if we mess up our offense. So maybe I should have fought harder for the stall before scoring on their drive. Maybe that's the mistake. I don't know. Lots of things that maybe could have been better. But we do have a level up here. Let's talk through quickly the options. So I do think that catchers can become your actual blitzing pieces. I know you've got a piece called the blitzer, but I think like they can become your blitzing pieces on pro elf teams. So eventually, like some of these skills are really nice. Mighty Bow is really nice on them. Guard is just really great to have on an elf team anywhere. Juggernaut's nice to have. Break tackle's not horrible because being able to have that +1 to dodge through some extra tackle zones is really nice sometimes. I think there's some decent hits here is what I'm trying to say if you random on the strength. I think there's quite a lot of bad ones. I mean, armbar's bad. Grab probably doesn't really fit the job. Stand firm's not great. Brawl is terrible. Multiple block is terrible. Thick skull maybe is okay, but not really for 20k. Pile drive is terrible. So there's a lot of misses, but there are some really good hits. But I think in general, first catcher, you just want dodge so badly. Like the team wants dodge. The only other thing I maybe would think about first skill is block or wrestle. Probably more wrestle than block, so you have a sagging piece. But I just think the team desperately needs some dodge. So I think getting that first dodge catcher is super welcome. So we'll, for the same reason, we will save to try to get dodge on a Kainsa. We have not got enough money in the bank to do anything, so that unfortunately means we can't get the apothecary yet. So that was game number 1 of our Pro Elf run / Elf Union run / whatever you want to call them, the Fun Elves. If you're watching on YouTube and you enjoyed that content, even though I lost, how could you possibly enjoy it? Why aren't you in mourning? But yeah, please do hit that like and subscribe.